Hi, folks. With my last video about the long-term care costs here in Nova Scotia, I just want to make it clear I'm not sending out comparisons or gloating or anything like that. It was purely sharing information because so many people asked for it. And the Canadian healthcare system has challenges. We have a big doctor shortage and so on. But overall, I'm an enormous fan of socialized medicine. I think it's very fair and equitable. And not to knock the U.S. system or anyone's system. This is just only talking about our system here, and this is how it works. So I'm editing another video this morning, and it's just a series of snippets, short pieces over the last few days, which you seem to enjoy. I think that's part of coming along on this journey. So I have some other topics that are parked in my to-do list, and I will get to them at some point. They're a little more focused topics, but they require more preparation. And the videos I've been releasing with just short pieces, glimpses, snippets are much easier to edit and produce. And I, being a relatively lazy guy, usually take the easiest path. So that's what I've been doing, but I will get to those more focused topics at some later date. You know, in the background, there's all kinds of other stuff happening. Like I got rid of the hospital bed last week. That was a big mental hurdle, big thing to carry. So, you know, as this other stuff happens, it's part of my, well, healing process. It's not the right word, but part of my coping and adaptation process. And it makes it more likely that I'll get to focused tasks as I move on from some of the difficulties of caregiving at home and start to get into the swing of things with Heather at Northwood and being so very alone here. It's only just like now, a month later, that I am not crying at the drop of a hat when I think about being alone. You know, there's a big emotional process that I have to get through. So I just let it all happen in due course. As a few of you have said, give yourself some grace. So that's what I'm giving myself space to do that stuff. And there we are. So have a great rest of your day. And you're not alone.